If anyone is promising guaranteed huge returns with no risk, run the other way. That, along with investments that somehow make money no matter what the market does, are classic Ponzi scheme red flags. Big warning signs include salespeople who can't prove their license, who use pushy tactics about quote-unquote exclusive deals, and have all sorts of excuses when you try to withdraw your money. Another dead giveaway is when they push really hard to get you to recruit friends and family as investors, or when the whole thing seems to target specific communities through trusted leaders or religious connections. This is where people need to be careful in opening themselves up for potential criminal liability when they start helping recruit other people to join the Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is basically just a financial house of cards where older investors get paid with new investors' money instead of from actual profits or legitimate business activity. The scammers seem to be running a successful investment operation when they are really just shuffling money around and pocketing a huge chunk of it, while keeping everyone hooked with fake account statements and bogus returns. What makes these schemes so dangerous is they actually look super legitimate for a while, especially when early investors are getting paid and bragging about their returns, until there aren't enough new investors to keep paying the old ones. A Ponzi scheme is like a financial treadmill that has to keep going faster and faster. They need an exponentially growing stream of new investors cashing in just to pay the unrealistically high returns that were promised to early investors, since really there's no profits being generated. Things start to collapse when either the pool of new investors starts drying up or too many existing investors try to cash out at once, because that's when the whole mathematical impossibility of the situation becomes self-evident. Any legitimate investment product generally needs to be registered with a regulatory agency such as the SEC under the Securities Act of 1933 or with the CFTC under the Commodity Exchange Act, Section 4D, both of which require detailed disclosures about the investment and the risks involved. Once something's properly registered, investors get real oversight and protection instead of just taking somebody's word that your investment is legitimate. The registration process forces investment companies to put all of their cards on the table through mandatory filings, which will help verify the investment being sold is legitimate and provide for strict regulatory oversight. Ponzi schemers deliberately use unlicensed individuals and companies to circumvent the rigorous regulatory framework imposed by the SEC and FINRA regulations, which would otherwise require detailed audit trails, transparent accounting practices, and regular regulatory examinations. Without this, scammers can fabricate returns, lie about the true nature of their investments, and avoid the comprehensive oversight procedures that would help expose fraudulent activities through mandatory audits and transactions reporting requirements.